Hey guys, it's Sanix Charm. So today we're going to be making a Sailor Moon locket, and this is my favorite locket that she ever has throughout all of the seasons. So this is the one I decided to make. So first you're going to start with your pink clay, and you're going to need some gold clay. I end up repainting everything, so I guess you technically don't need to have the colors, but I like to start with colors that are fairly similar so I can get an idea of the pieces. So first we're doing the top part of the locket, so you're just going to roll out your pink clay. Okay, so now that's all rolled out, I'm taking the top of a salt dispenser and using that as my cutter. You can use anything that's a circle, I just found that that was the perfect size. So now take your gold clay and flatten that out as well. If you want to save yourself a lot of headache, try and roll out your gold clay to be the same thickness as your pink clay. I didn't do that and I ended up having to redo it. So I'm taking this bigger circle and cutting that out so it's a larger circle than what the pink one is, and then I'm going in with the same size circle cutter as the pink and then cut that out. And you're going to need both pieces, so you're going to need the inside of that gold as well, so don't throw it away. So now we have the outline of the locket and it fits perfectly. So then all you need to do is smooth it in. Again, like I said, mine is too thin, so I ended up having to redo it. But if it's the same thickness, it'll line together really perfect. Okay, so now you're going to take the center of your gold part, and now we're going to start cutting out the star design. So you're going to need all of your points to actually hit the outside of the circle. So do you see that? Just because then it's going to perfectly hit all of your outlines of the gold rim that you have just put on the locket. So there is my star. Again, you can kind of shape it a bit more when it's on the locket. So now you have to go in and cut the inside as well. So leaving a little bit of an outline, try and leave as thick as you can, but you have to remember that we do have to have it hollow inside because a crescent moon needs to be put in there. This might take a couple tries to get your star how you like it. It definitely took me a few. Okay, so there is my star. So now we're going to take another piece of gold clay and roll it out. So this is what's going to be the crescent moon to go in the middle. So just taking a small circle cookie cutter. Okay, so that gives you a little circle, and then you're going to go in again with the same cookie cutter and cut it like that, so it cuts part of it off to give you that shape that you want. So now assemble your pieces together. It definitely took me a few times to get it all how I wanted it and fitting together properly. So now we're going to start on the bottom part of the locket. So I'm just taking, again, pink clay that's been rolled out and then yellow clay that's been rolled out very thin. And then I'm going to take this bottle cap. And the reason that I'm taking a bigger circle than what I used the salt top for is because I actually baked the top part of the locket so that it's a little bit concave, so that when I put the gem in, it'll still sit flat. So now that your clay is baked, we're going to go in and paint it. So again, if you use clay that you're happy with, then you don't need to do this step, but I did not like the pink color that the clay turned out to be. So just painting it. And also a tip, when I baked my clay pieces, I did put the rhinestones on it, but that does wreck your rhinestones. So if you're going to be doing that, then you have to have spares. I just do it so that I have the indents in the locket already. So now I'm taking gold paint and I'm just painting the outer rim and the star. just to get a nice smoother gold color. And that is how it should look afterwards. Don't forget that the glaze will make the paint look a lot more even. So now that your bottom part is baked, I am just going to do a couple layers of a very light yellow and white mix that I made myself. And that's again because I'm not happy with the yellow color that I had used and the way that it looked. And see, do you see how there is a large hole in the pendant? That is where I had stuck the jewel that I was going to be using. But again, they do melt in the oven, so only do this step if you have extra. But I wanted the jewel to be inside the locket and not just sitting on top of it. So you're going to need a couple layers of that paint. So now I drew on the design in pencil, and then I'm taking a paint marker and outlining it. It doesn't matter if it's really thick, you just have to make sure that it's clean because you're going to be using the outer parts of it, so try and make it as clean as possible. But obviously you can see that mine isn't very clean and it still turned out okay, so just take your time with it and don't rush it. So that's what it looks like with the outline done. So now I'm going in with my gold paint, and we are going to be filling in the design, but you're leaving a little bit of the black outline. So that's what it's going to look like when it's done. So now you're going to glaze and then stick your rhinestones on. Glaze first and then rhinestones. And that's what it's going to turn out to look like. And I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. I think it would be adorable if you put a mirror on the top part. I just didn't because I wanted mine to fit perfectly, but yeah, the mirror would make it so cute. But anywho, I hope you guys liked this tutorial. Sorry about all the editing. It was a lot of different segments to put together. But thanks for watching, and I'll have another tutorial up soon, and also put video requests in the down bar. Bye guys.